says Pro Stereo.
Daddy, chill.
Got it. We're here. Guys, we're professionals.
Oh, we're back?
Thanks. Shout out Edie for the text.
Everybody's got to have a little technical difficulties once in their life.
Yeah, so we just live stream for 10 minutes with no audio.
It'd be like that sometimes.
We know what we're doing.
You notice how Clarence shut the fuck up?
It was a silent
He just
picture.
wanted on the couch next to Dad and to Alex, probably. Him and Alex are homies.
Alex, how often do you live over here?
Clarence.
Vape Nation?
Not that often.
Well, I mean, he does make your food all the time for you.
One time.
Yeah, one time, dog.
You don't buy him food either?
I buy him
What? We
food.
buy food for each other.
Yeah.
That's damn near like a...
Yeah, like when we're at the shop, we switch it up.
It's called breaking bread.
You don't count favors in us?
I count favors for you.
Homies help homies.
Because you made me fucking
Homies
buy you
help
food
homies.
for
Homies
2K.
help homies.
Or no, Alex made you buy me 2K to buy you food. God damn it. The worst $62 I ever did.
The greatest game alive, Rob. Just accept it.
Clarence.
You just got to get that overall up to 80.
Valorant, trash. Fucking that game you play with the fish, trash.
Fish.
Cat Simulator, whatever it is you play, trash.
Stray.
2K, man.
What
Gold.
fish? The man-eater game?
I think so,
That one
yeah.
that
The
you string
shark game?
Oh, you're a shark?
Yeah.
I thought you were a fish.
No,
Is that
you
where
eat
roll around and
fish.
eat other fish?
Yeah.
You have that?
What is the
Yeah.
point of that game, though?
Do you
like, to
eat-
get big?
It's fucking great. I already beat it.
Do you eat men?
Yes.
Josh.
In the game or in IRL?
Oh, either one, daddy.
Both, Daddy. What do you think we're doing after the cast ends? We're taking this live stream over to OnlyFans on.
Oh, you were going to go OnlyFans? I was going to go Pornhub.
Nah, dude, I gotta get them tips.
Did you hear how Mr. Beast is going to start doing
Oh,
Pornhub
shut the
thumbnails?
fuck up about Mr. Beast.
Did you see that, though? How he's going to start doing the thumbnails?
Oh, yeah, for Pornhub.
Yeah. It's like, I want to start doing the Pornhub thumbnails.
Well, we've been 3 minutes. We made it 3 minutes.
We have a comment.
I can't
It's
read
Edie
that.
Pearl.
Can you
We can't read that far away.
Can you drag chat down to the other screen or no? Is that how it works?
This is a new, because there's too much shit on the other one, and I didn't want to like start fucking with my personal stream shit. I already fucked up my entire gaming setup for this fucking thing.
Dedication, because you know this shit's going to pop off, Rob.
It
You just
better.
gotta we gotta kamikaze our way to the top. They don't get the reference.
We're just going to keep force-feeding people this shitty-ass podcast until we make it big.
Yeah.
Edie said, "Wow, proud of you." LOL. Thanks, Edie. You're the best.
Yeah, we're proud of you too,
Shout
Edie,
out,
for
Edie.
picking up on our...
Shout out, Edie. Gang shit.
That's
all
all
I'm
I'm
on.
on.
A whole lot of gang shit.
Topic from, I was texting you last night, Attila, and you were going to name Owen a different name.
Oh, yeah, he was going to be Attila. Because,
The
like...
soda in the water cup.
Nah, because, like, Attila the Hun, like, when my baby mama was pregnant with him, he was just in there, like, raping and pillaging the womb. So, yeah, he was going to be Attila the Hun. But she told me no, I could
Yeah,
not
'cause-
name him Attila.
Because last night I was listening to Godzilla by Eminem, and he's like, Attila, I'm Attila, Killer Be Killed the Vanilla Gorilla, or something like that. And I'm like, oh, Attila, he's shouting out the band. And then Connor's like, no, dumbass, he's not shouting out the band. He's probably shouting out Attila the Hun. I'm like, who the fuck is Attila the Hun? So I Googled this. This guy was like the second coming of the Roman Empire. The guy was like straight up picked off where the Roman Empire left and straight up re-Genghis Khan 2.0.
Yeah, he was out there conquering. Like, Genghis Khan ain't shit. Attila the Hun. I don't know what their body count is, actually. I have no idea.
Genghis Khan wins.
Yeah.
You know, like, what is it, 30% of all, or 3%?
One out of 8
See,
people.
I heard, though, like, back in the day, once they had, like a leader, like, they did it with Viking culture, too. Like, they had a leader that was so powerful, like, if they passed away in battle, they would put a new guy in his position, and they would keep that same
Yeah.
name. Like, there was, like, supposedly, like, 8 Ragnars, or something like that.
Ragnarok.
Yeah. I think they did the same with Genghis Khan, too, supposedly.
I feel like they did that with Alexander the Great, but not Genghis, because that
Wasn't
motherfucker-
Genghis Khan the motherfucker that would just sit like 4 miles away and tell people what to do?
That was Xerxes.
Scissor me Xerxes.
Shaka
Scissor
Zulu.
me timbers.
Shaka Zulu.
Who the hell's Shaka Zulu?
You don't know who Shaka Zulu is?
African.
He was like Genghis Khan for the Africans, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Shaka Zulu. There's a whole song after him.
All right, guys. Putin is the real conqueror.
He didn't even conquer. He just famined your ass to death. He took your food away.
What did you just say?
All right, I shouldn't be
That was
talking about
Stalin.
that actually with all the stuff going on in the Ukraine. Now I feel bad.
Yeah, way
Yeah.
to way to be fucking ignorant to people's stripes, Connor.
I'm sorry.
Check your privilege, bro.
I spoke before I thought on that one.
Dude, your ADHD kicking in like a motherfucker once you.
Dude,
leave
I've
your
had
house.
too much energy today.
No, I don't
Energy
even think it's
drinks.
that. I think it's once you leave your house, you just become a different person.
No, it's the insomnia, dude. Like, yeah, my sleep schedule's all fucked up. So then, like, once it hits a certain time, if I'm not like in
Nathan,
bed,
you're not in.
this
frame,
like second
there,
wind
boss.
kicks in.
So what time's your interview tomorrow?
11:30.
Nice. So you can go home, catch a couple 3 hours of sleep. You were up till 2 a.m. last night when you said you're gonna go to bed at 8:30 when I left.
And this is why we didn't podcast last night.
Because somebody's like, I'm
Hey.
tired. I
Alright,
show up to
this
his
is your-
place like, no, you're not tired.
Everyone's had one cancellation so far, one call in.
I don't even think Matt is a cancellation. I just think he's a no call, no show.
You've got to be here at least once I have a call in.
Yeah.
True.
You gotta show up to the interview to, or at least be hired for the job before you call in.
Man, we're gonna be on season 2 of this podcast, and every episode will be like, fuck Matt for not showing up," and everyone's gonna be like, "Who is this
And then
guy?"
he's just gonna kick in my door.
I don't think he knows where you live though exactly. But yeah, so Matt, if you ever decide to watch this, because we're like 18 minutes, and I'm sure you're gonna get 18 minutes into the podcast at least. I hope so.
Come to
Come
the pod.
to the podcast. Maybe. Because we had a lot of technical difficulties this time, so I don't know where we'd set you up at, but yeah.
At that rate, we're stapling moving blankets to the kitchen wall. And we're all gonna do like a round robin, and you're gonna buy 2 more $2,000 camera setups.
A whole camera?
Yeah.
Charge it to the company card.
Yeah, I gotta start a business card. Because goddamn.
Get the LLC under.
We were just
In the
talking about
com-
that.
Wraps.
In the comments below, if you think this is a good idea, Nathan will put this on the company card. Disco ball, right? Like right here.
No, reform that. A diamond
No,
disco ball.
I'll use the chat thing or the weird things that Streamlabs made me download. To like do an IFTTT and just have like a lag switch, so it'll just drop and then pull back up and then drop every time we get a new subscriber live.
And then we'll dance.
Yeah, we were looking at overlays.
It's a party, baby.
We were looking at overlays before you came here, Alex. Do you remember that one RDOD logo I did that was like in the neon colors?
Yeah, with the fucked up letters.
Yeah, I mean they're all fucked up letters because it's RDOD. But we found one. It was like Back to the Future-esque with the car driving away in the sunset. That overlay was really killer.
Yeah, but that's just a rip off of Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
yeah, we love Tim first.
Fuck Tim.
No, we don't. I mean, maybe if he's gonna pay me.
I fuck with Tim.
Yeah, I like Doctor Disrespect as a character, but like as a person, like outside of his character, he's really cool. But his character sometimes is just he's me to the gills. Like he's fucking leveled up. Like he's got the trash
You'd
talking.
say you're leveled up?
No, he's me, but he's leveled up to the fucking gills. Like I'm a 60 overall. He's that 100 overall rated.
It's cute that you think you're a 60.
I'm definitely
You're
not
like a
34.
21.
I'm 22,
Exactly.
but I'm definitely a 60 compared to his 100.
Who?
Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect is over 100 rated all overall in NBA probably. That's or
You
podcasting.
can only go to 99.
You can't go to 100.
Stupid.
Why can't you go to 100?
No one's that good.
Somebody
no
got to
one-
be that good.
No one's perfect.
No one's
Everyone
Steph
misses a
Curry.
shot. He's a 97, I think.
Fuck Steph Curry.
Steph Curry
Yeah.
is now a
That's gonna
player.
be my new thing. I'm gonna be that guy on the podcast that just takes shots at every famous person.
Steph
It-
Curry is now a player on PGA Tour 2K23.
Yeah, it's a good thing I don't like golf.
I know.
Bro, I play the shit out of PGA Tour 2K21.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You
It's
look
hard.
like the guy who doesn't golf or do any sports in your life, but you're a killer guy on sports on fucking video games.
I'm actually way more athletic than I look.
Are you?
He's
Yes.
not.
Connor, did you ever play basketball or anything growing up in school?
Yeah, I play basketball.
He played Swallow the Cock
I was a
Whoa.
professional at it.
with the coach.
One on one, who would win? You and Alex.
Swallowing a cock?
No, basketball. Whoever
I'm
loses,
fucking you up.
I'm breaking those ankles, son. Your clamps badge better.
Connor
be
hasn't been on a
gold,
basketball
or
court since
It
college.
better be purple, legendary.
I think he's still got it in him.
Are we playing
just-
full or half court?
Half. I'm old. We gotta
Half,
do half,
bro.
So you're telling me all 230 pounds of me, you're stopping me every time I back into you right down to the hoop.
Oh yeah, I'm boxing you the fuck out too.
Okay.
He's just
Nope.
gonna put a finger in a butt like I do. Boop.
Are you going for a layup? Pinch your dick real quick.
That'll make me dunk it. I'll be like,
Twist his dick.
Yeah, I'll just be sitting there.
Give him
Dude,
the old dick
he's
twist.
gonna dunk it and Connor's gonna fall and Alex's dick is still gonna hit him in the
smack him in
face.
the face.
Alex, how
You
do
gotta keep that thing covered up too.
How
This
do you-
is a family friendly podcast.
Dude.
Yeah, he probably should have wore sweatpants. Those shorts ain't gonna cover.
No,
it.
you probably should have.
I would have had sweatpants if Nathan's ass would have got off your couch today.
Hey, we did. We went to Arby's.
So let's tell our entire stream why you were a sad boy crying on the Snapchat today.
I honestly don't want to talk about it. I'm being dead ass. I just don't want to talk about it. I want to revolt. I want to revel in my own feelings for a day.
This is your therapy session.
Yeah,
The
this-
pod
this
for
is-
your therapy.
This is what white people do instead of going to therapy.
It may be what white people do, but today, I'm not a person.
Oh
I just-
God.
I'm just raged
Okay,
today.
Joe Rogan.
I'm just like.
So cut my wrists and black my eyes.
Stop. He's going to walk out. Could be like Black China on Adam 22.
You just gotta tell us
Done.
why. You just gotta
Give us
say.
that Irish goodbye.
We gotta get into it now. Like I left work early. Alex put a pause on his day. Connor put a pause on his day. Like
I really.
We
feel
don't
like,
even
I
know
really feel
why.
like Alex didn't put a pause on his day.
I was going to loan you $100 so you wouldn't be sad
Hey,
anymore.
now you still don't have. Now you still have the $100 that you were gonna loan.
But
me.
you lost all that money that you were gonna go
Shop.
because you committed haram
Shop.
last night.
Haram.
See, I just don't want to talk
Let's
about
just
it.
have a daily reading of the Quran on here.
The Quran. What is the Quran? Is that that Bible?
Get the
thing?
Quran.
Is that that Bible thing that? You got
It's
the other day?
it's
Better
the
than the
Muslims' religious text.
New rule: we don't talk about religious texts.
New
Yeah,
rule,
we
we
do.
can't talk about Mr. Beast or...
No, we definitely
Yeah,
can
no,
talk
we
about
are
it.
not.
Or
We're not
Joe Rogan.
sucking that man's cock.
We know
anymore
Mr.
than he
Beast
already
is your
All right,
Lord and
so
Savior.
Mr. Beast said you have to
Oh
talk about.
my
You have to talk
fucking
about
God.
to get people's attention. You have to talk about things that are relevant in our time space. He is a very relevant person in our time space.
So are Muslims.
He's relevant to you.
Yeah, let's say the
The
reason.
rest of society is not relevant.
So what I want to get
People
at,
that work normal jobs, that work for a living, support their
but
families,
also like in their
and
30s.
aren't 22 years old, don't know who Mr. Beast is.
Yeah, because he's not he's not focusing his audience or his attention on you. He's focusing
Who
on
the
the
fuck
audio
is
or
our
the audience
audience?
space on
12-year-old
people my age
kids
and
that steal mom's
That's a
credit
good
low.
card.
And lower. Yes.
Yeah,
I
lower
hope
intelligence levels.
They do this every
Hey.
podcast.
Hey, but you can't talk shit on anybody who makes more than you do.
Yeah, you can.
I talk shit about Mike Wells every day.
Yeah.
I
You know the
definitely don't-
saying, Nathan.
You definitely can't.
Opinions-
Jeffrey Epstein raped children.
Opinions
So
are
You
like
definitely
assholes.
can't.
you can't, but he made more than you, so let's not talk shit about
I
him.
should retort. You can't talk on somebody who's really successful in life.
Opinions
Yeah,
are
you
like
can.
assholes.
I don't think
That's
you can.
called critiquing them.
But you got to be on their level to at least critique them, because otherwise it's just.
No, you
It
can
means nothing.
critique. That's criticism.
But he does like it means nothing.
What do you mean it means nothing?
You got like you can't preach to the choir about investing and saving money. but
I'm
if you
going to
live
be a
in
predatory streamer that only advertises to 12-year-old kids.
That is a false accusation. There's no. There's nothing saying that he is a predatory streamer.
He literally, oh my God, he is the most clickbait fucking streamer I've ever seen.
You said predatory.
Yeah,
not
and
clickbait.
yeah, that's predatory business practices. Do you not understand the word? I'm not saying these diddling 14-year-olds in his
Okay, that's what I
fucking
thought you were
warehouse.
saying. That's what I thought you were saying.
No, I'm not saying he's
Diddling.
raping little kids. I'm saying he's preying upon, the naivete of a fucking generation of children.
Yeah,
You wanna
Just
know-
like
but you wanna know the
XQC
funny
is
thing
doing.
You want to know the funny things about his analytics? His analytics are 16 to 22-year-olds.
Exactly. People who don't actually work for their money.
in
16 to 22 kind of does.
In Nathan's defense, you can't use the
not in
word
today's society.
predatory and talk about minors.
Yeah.
In his defense,
You can.
He just
nope,
did.
Nope,
Yeah.
that drops the
'Cause it
RPM
just-
levels down. That's dropping our RPMs level. We got to dip back up.
RPM 2 coil?
RPM
0.16, yes or no?
2.16 or RPM
yes or no?
0.4
so
RPM
or
2000.
RPM 80.
Nathan was driving a race
Or
car yesterday
RPM 5.
that had no RPMs.
RPM 5 coil?
I don't know what none of that means.
It's actually an RPM 3 coil. Stupid. It goes with the RPM 5 pod.
Thank you.
They're over here talking fucking gibberish.
I have heartburn.
Why are you just looking at me, Connor? You got something on your mind?
So did you write any questions down that aren't about Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, can we get past it? He just turns 3 pages in his notebook. He's
Honestly,
like, fuck.
we did this. Honestly, we did this podcast last Tuesday, and it was Monday night, and I literally did not write many questions down because I feel like I shouldn't be the only one asking questions.
This
It's
is
your podcast.
Nathan, are you a good swimmer?
Y'all, dude, I'll fucking beat you back.
Is it because you have webbed feet?
Oh. Where's my vape?
I may be not, but I still beat all 3 of you.
Inbred.
Inbred.
Sweet home Alabama.
I'll still beat all 3 of you with one hand.
In what? Swimming?
Yeah.
Or fucking your cousin.
You're good
I'd
at
fuck
that one
my
hand,
cousin.
aren't you, Nathan?
Alex, half this town is your cousin.
Dude, we go to Arby's tonight, and he runs into somebody. His name's Rich, I think.
Every time
Papa
I'm
Rich, baby.
Rich Wilson.
No, he was my wrestling coach.
Oh. Literally every time I go anywhere with Alex, he runs into people he knows. But this
Sucks
town is
ass.
10,000 people, so like I
Yeah,
don't.
Pluger came in today. He's the guy who gave me my OWI.
No
Phone.
rip in the Puffco.
My
phone,
Oh.
dickhead.
Not when we're live on the stream video.
asking for.
So why do you have a squirt bottle over there?
It's rubbing alcohol.
Oh, I thought it was to calm Nathan down.
Dude, if I ever got,
It was for
if
when
I
I-
ever got squirted at, hands are being thrown. I don't care who you are. You my mother. I'm throwing.
You snapped your fingers at Alex earlier.
Yeah, he's not your bitch.
Hey, but he did what I wanted him to.
Next time I won't.
Yeah, next time I'll just shit on your fucking Mustang.
Oh, like you don't already.
I mean physically shit on your Mustang.
I would laugh so hard. We got to do it in winter though, so your shit freezes to his paint.
Oh no,
In the
we're just
tailpipe.
gonna rubber cement a Rambone to the trunk of his fucking Mustang.
Do
Dude,
it.
the double
Do it.
dog?
No balls. I'm gonna just call my fucking insurance and be like, it's vandalized.
Wow, you're a cop calling pussy.
Yeah. Who calls the cops?
Someone shit in my gas.
Insurance,
Nathan,
not the
pussy
cops.
ass.
You gotta have a police report for
Well,
it.
then I guess I'm calling the cops.
Fucking cop calling pussy.
I'll get a whole new paint job.
Nathan,
We don't call the cops around here.
the real gangster thing to do would be to shit on their car. You shit back.
Yeah, you shit where they shat.
You gotta shit your shit back though.
Yeah. You gotta eat their shit, so you shit out their shit.
Get
We're
some,
not doing 2 girls, 1 cup, but 4 guys, 1.
get some get
4
back
guys,
when you
1
shit back.
podcast.
What?
4 guys, 1 podcast. That should have been our
We
fucking
just-
name. 4 guys, 1 podcast.
But we have 1 episode where it's only 3 guys.
No, there was last week was 3 people.
I was on it too. You called me. That's 4.
Yep. Who we calling
You were a
tonight?
special-
That's the real question.
Matt.
Matt.
If he answers, we tried calling him twice now, so this will be 3rd time's the charm, hopefully.
Yeah.
Call him before it gets too late.
Let's do it.
Where's Matt's vape?
I just found out that Aaron Lewis is the lead singer of Stained yesterday.
Oh my god.
I'm like, my brother Casey's like, Aaron Lewis. I'm like, yeah, he's the guy who sings like, God.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Since I touched.
We're
And-
getting copyrighted so
Minor
quick.
voice.
No, we're not.
No.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm like, yo, is this Seether? Because the song was on. I'm like, is this Seether? It kind of sounds like Seether or Dotch or something like that. He's like, nah. It's like Stained with Aaron Lewis. I'm like, Aaron Lewis, like the country singer now? He's like, yeah. I'm like, he's the lead singer of Stained? Blew my fucking mind.
What was that?
He's got his mic audio on.
What?
He hates us.
We call Nathan's mom.
Google Fi subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Who uses Google? Hi, Matt.
Call us back as soon as possible. Stop
You
being
missed
a
the
ghost.
podcast.
Yeah, we want you on the pod.
Yeah, you're on the pod.
Yeah, technically this voice.
Technically, your Google Fi account is on the podcast. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
We're gonna
For all
DDoS
the-
him.
For all the viewers at home, if you want to know Matt's address, it's 64325. I'll just leave it at that.
I told you, Nathan's a cop.
I've been to his house multiple times.
Yeah, who actually remembers addresses that isn't yours?
The cops.
And how do you know I was gonna throw this shit out of my ass?
I can hardly remember my address.
Clarence, what are you doing, brother?
Oh, here he goes.
Back it up. Beep.
How do you know I just didn't throw that address? Like I just pulled it out of my ass.
Touche.
Stuck
Touche.
as fuck.
All right, I'll help you
He's,
out.
Yep.
he's too thick. He thick with 4 C's. Big dog.
Ba-dum.
It was the grunt that got me. He was like, "Oh."
So who should we call though?
Nathan's mom
No, she's probably asleep.
at Connor's house.
We just left there.
Hey, I have an idea.
Of course, she's not going to come over.
Let's
while
call
you're
the
there.
GOAT, guys.
Who's
Ooh,
the
go.
goat? Your boss?
Michael Jordan. Kobe
Oh yeah, call the goat. He's calling the goat. The actual goat.
Is he? Yeah, he just sold a
Proxy,
$300.
baby.
Oh.
Hello?
Hey, Seawall, how was your close tonight?
Good?
Good.
What you up
Yeah.
to?
You're live on Raw Dog or Die.
Oh, am I?
Yep.
Yeah,
What
you're
up,
a
Seawall?
guest.
We had to give you a shout out on the podcast to congratulate you on making your Puffco sale.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy. We're proud of that.
Connor.
Thanks.
We got some note cards for you to be studying. You ever seen that TikTok with that guy named Brody from Mopar? He like selling cars and Hellcats and all that shit. Can you hear me?
He can hear you if you talk into the mic, not the side of
Do you
the
know who Brody is? Brody from Mopar selling cars on TikTok and all that shit.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
I don't.
Oh my God. Does anybody here in the room know who I'm talking about?
Fuck no.
Well,
Alex is over here just shaking his head at Nathan because Nathan always thinks he's main character energy.
Well, we gotta have you study some of his videos so you can be like the best salesperson
That's
and just
his
like,
God
Seawall, you can't
complex.
touch me.
and just like outsell everything in the store.
You can't touch me.
Alex, did
Seawall.
you sell a fucking e-rig this weekend?
This weekend I did not.
Did you sell one today?
I did not work today, so I did not.
You did have 3 cash outs, so
Oh, my bad. My bad. I unlocked
You
the
have
door while
failed
I was
me.
pooping.
And see why I want this to be known live and to 3 people on the internet that you made
Yep.
Employee of the Month today.
Did I?
Yep,
Right.
I'm getting a plaque made up just
Right at
for
the beginning
you.
Of October.
Oh, for October, huh?
Yep, 3 days
Oh,
in and
wow.
you're already the Employee of the Month.
Nice.
Get shit on, Alex.
You got to take us out to dinner now since you're employee.
He's
of the
gonna
month.
kill himself. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
You're getting
I'll
a
be ready for
$1,000
more
bonus.
hours.
Yeah,
before
you're getting a free Puffco.
Does Seawall even vape?
He vapes, bro. He's
Nathan,
king
Do
vape.
you even vape?
No, I don't.
No, he's
Fucking
snooze.
pussy bitch.
All right, Seawall, it's been fun. It's been 2 minutes.
Yep.
Tune into the cast.
Yep.
Kiss, bye.
I haven't become that addicted to nicotine where I have to switch over to like a higher.
No, you're
form.
just like sucking on dirt.
This actually has mint flavoring. It's very
Wow.
Oh, guys, I got a question. A straw. One
One
hole,
hole.
or 2?
One
One
hole.
hole.
That's like saying there's 16 holes in this piece of Swiss cheese that is 8.
But it makes you think about it though.
No,
Like
it doesn't.
tasty. Yeah.
I'm team 1 hole, but like think about like those like storm drains and shit. Like they go in and they go out another end. Would you classify that as 2 holes or 1 hole?
One
No,
hole. It
that's
only
a
has one
tunnel.
entrance.
That's a tunnel.
But it has a hole. A hole
Every hole has. Well, not every hole has an exit, though.
it doesn't.
Yeah, you guys broke my brain.
So like 2 holes or 1?
One hole.
I'd rather.
I think there's 2 holes, in my opinion.
You think there's
A
2 holes?
straw?
Your team 2 holes?
Mm-hmm. Because you could
We
suck
had this
or blow through
conversation.
2 of them.
in the goddamn group chat, and you literally used the Swiss cheese.
I got a better
No, I
idea. I got a
didn't.
better
That
idea.
was me.
did.
That
Hey,
was me.
oh, was that you?
Hey.
Yeah,
I
because
wasn't
I say if
paying
you're looking
attention.
at a thing of Swiss cheese, do you multiply it by 2? Because if you flip it over, there's another side of the hole of the Swiss cheese.
I got a better question
So it's
for
a
you.
different entrance to the hole.
I feel like if you can touch both ends,
Well, think about it like this: you take a 2x4.
He's like, fuck.
hey,
See, I think if you can see through it, it's 1 hole. But if it starts to like spiral around,
is
and,
the
like,
Earth flat?
there's honestly,
Yes. No, I'm not.
Get out of my house.
I'm not a flat earther.
So like think about it like this. You take a 2x4, right, and you put a bullet hole through it. Is it 1 hole or 2 holes?
So you made the 2x4 a stroke.
I think it's contextual. It depends on context.
Like if you were to take
like Swiss cheese would be 1 hole of Swiss cheese.
like if I were to
'Cause
punch
you
through
put your
that
hand-
board.
Clarence.
Technical difficulties.
Go fix that light, Nathan. I'm not getting up. Fuck you.
He's our new Jamie, dude.
Jamie
for my own Joe Rogan podcast. Did I just press a button or something?
No, he's unplugged it.
with his ass. Nice undies, Nathan.
Coco's about to clap his cheeks. Look.
Yep.
It's on.
As he's getting up, just
You ain't got the speed. The need for speed. You know what does have the need for speed?
Not your car.
Barricade, bitch.
Barracuda?
Barricade.
Ooh,
The name of
That's
the
who,
car.
that's who we should call, bro.
Who?
Barracuda?
No, the biggest rapper in the game, bro.
Who?
Kudo?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Kudo?
The biggest rapper in the fucking game.
I haven't heard of
so-
him, and I don't think Connor's ever heard of him. So
Wow,
it's
well,
not that
guess
big.
what? Guess what? You didn't know who Mr. Beast was a week ago.
Oh no, I knew who he was. It's just I fell into a Mr. Beast tangent.
life-changing experience.
Was eye-opening for sure. Mr. Beast and Joe Rogan together though, that was fucking.
Who we got now?
Oh, that's too loud. We got to get approval for. Oh, this bitch ain't gonna answer. You don't love us no more. Jameson, Young Kudo, Young. Oh, this fucking.
There's nothing saying that he is a predatory streamer. How am I listening to this? Oh, your phone.
Podcast Inception.
Dude, I'm like, what the fuck? Where's this coming from? Connor, so if you don't get that job tomorrow, you're just gonna go to Norium.
Yeah, I'll reapply.
Don't even reapply. You just talk to my boy right here, Alex, the guy who looks like he's out of dazed and confused. You know what I like about high school girls?
Don't fucking do it.
All right, all right, all right.
Do you like rock and roll? Be a lot cooler if you did.
You got a joint on you. Them rookie numbers, you got to pump them numbers up.
I bet you all know why I'm here today. There's been
Turn the fucking mic around this end towards your face.
I thought it was good.
But that's why you're fucking... Pull it over your head more.
Oh yeah, while you
Pull
were
it-
gone, Alex, I came to the conclusion that I'm gonna get ordained so I can marry these two.
Dude,
I'd
was literally at
rather
bowling.
fucking die.
I was at bowling thinking about becoming an ordained minister. No kid.
In the Church of Dudism,
Dudism.
This
You guys
better?
can get married by both of us. We'll both get ordained.
This better
you can rotate the mic.
towards my face.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like
it's on a
this.
rotation.
Talk. There you go. Talk in the flat part of the mic. There you go. You can pull the cable. There you go.
All right, I'm
Clarence.
also gonna go to school to be a therapist, so you guys can do couples therapy with me.
I already know what's wrong. His God complexes. He thinks he's the main character at all times.
This is Nathan's world. We're just living in it.
Yeah.
So
We're privileged to breathe the air that he's
there's
blowing
been
out.
rumors going around the office of why I'm here today. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
I can't wait for the day that I'm not here on the podcast and I just watch Nathan get shot in the face.
Same, because that means I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. There's no bills when you're dead.
Irish goodbye.
What did you just do?
Huh?
What did you just do?
I Irish goodbye after your Jordan Belfort impersonation.
Don't
there.
act like you don't like that movie.
Dude, I fucking love that movie.
I know you fucking do. I love it. Dude, I was mind blown when I
And
first
he
saw
loves
that.
you.
You love me. We're a happy family.
Okay, Barney. He's getting PTSD flashbacks.
Oh, dude, I am so sorry. Someone started what sounded like the song to Barney, and I just finished it.
Wait,
You
not-
just finished it,
I was
too?
not trying to go there,
What?
dude.
What am I missing?
Alex wasn't here on the last pod, so he doesn't know.
God. Oh God!
I don't think you're ready.
He may have.
I don't think the fucking audience is ready for this kind of deep. So I was sexually assaulted by my mom's best friend's son for a Barney doll.
For a Barney doll.
Yep, we
wanted your Barney doll?
fornicated and he gave me a Barney doll to do.
Oh, I thought he was trying to take your Barney doll and you're trying to stand up to him. I was like,
No.
he just fucking took it that. You fucking drew
Give me
on.
back my Barney.
Stop.
sorry.
He said he got the.
This is why I don't want to go there, because every time this gets brought up, I take it too far, and I don't mean to. It's just I can't like help myself sometimes.
Dude, I was out of body watching this like I was watching the Bobby Lee episode with Bert and I think Chris D'Elia when he's like, one summer I was brutally molested by a kid with Down syndrome at my parents' lake house. And then he kept adding words, and Bert was like, "You can't add fucking words and not expect me to laugh."
Yeah, we'll just change subjects. I feel bad now.
Thanks, Connor.
Shout out Connor. Rob's gonna have nightmares.
Yep.
God damn it.
Thanks for the sexual trauma.
Just take some gummies again. You'll be all right for the night.
That's not how that works for me there, Chief. I don't.
Where the gummies at?
Dude, do you want one? I got some torches in my car.
Do you actually?
I got a whole bottle of it.
Eat the whole bottle, Alex.
Dude,
No balls. No balls.
If you go get them, I'll eat every single one right now.
I don't want to get up. I've got up like 5
No,
times.
you don't want me to eat all your torch gummies.
we're not gonna hear from Alex until next week.
He's
Right. Rob's like, why aren't you here?
Dude, so Alex has a theory that ever since he's been out of the group chat, Matt just doesn't want to talk to him because I think he's literally
I think he
Tag
watched the
him.
first podcast and hates me.
No, I don't think that because ever since I add him to the group chat and he tries tagging Matt in it, Matt just works right around his question.
I wonder if it's because like we made a whole ordeal. We're like, this is cool, Matt. This is new Matt.
That's what he thought.
Yeah, guys, fuck. Matt just hates me for no reason.
Matt looks like Andrew Schultz. Have you seen Matt? Yeah, you've seen Matt in person because you went to Best Buy and all that shit.
Matt,
I
just know
worked
we
at
love
Best
you.
Buy.
You are best.
We
friend.
miss you. Come
You're
back
my
to the
best
group
Come back
chat
to Daddy.
and join the pod.
You know who
Answer
Daddy
our
is.
phone calls.
You know who Daddy is. Come back to this lap. You miss it.
Shut the fuck up.
Hot dogs, Matt. Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. God damn it! Don't
Stop.
bring up
how-
hot
Yeah, stop
dogs.
talking about hot dogs. I'm
How
cool on
high
hot
do you
dogs.
how high do you have to be to like totally impersonate, but like perfectly impersonate a Scottish accent?
I
That
don't
was
think
not
I-
perfect.
I don't think I could do that.
He could
sober.
fool me if I'd never met him once in my life. Probably could have fooled me.
It's
Who?
not hard to do.
We did convince you I was deaf.
I think
Oh,
you also
yeah.
convinced
Yeah,
him too.
you had me going too. It's because I can't see your ears, bro. I thought
Yeah.
you had earpieces.
like if I could have seen the ears, I probably would have been like, then how the fuck you hear me talk?
So much dog hair.
You're a dog.
Raw dog.
Or die.
Alex, get off
Dude,
the
I was
phone.
telling my mom about the podcast while we were at bowling, and she's like, "Oh yeah, cool. What's the name? I'll listen to it." And I just, in front of everybody, had to look at my mom and say, "Raw dog or die."
Did you actually?
And Teresa was like,
She was like, "What do you guys talk about on there?" I'm like, "I think our penises are only a subject of conversation like twice." But then I looked us up, and we didn't even publish the first episode.
Yeah, we talked about our dicks a lot. in
On the first episode, it was strictly about our penises for like 40 minutes.
But you didn't tell us you had a two-toner until episode 2.
No, that first night that we came over and watched that UFC, which was the night we did that podcast. Pretty sure when we were watching, who got choked out that night right away?
Alex.
Cosmo?
Oh, no. Cosmot choked out, what's his name?
Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland. Not
Yeah,
Kenny.
when Cosmo choked out Kevin Holland, I think that's when we were talking about that. And how last weekend we were talking about fucking how his girlfriend's sister may have saw him drunk, naked.
No, his girlfriend's sister. Saw
Do you
him
need-
drunk naked. Remember you were telling us
Do you
about how
think
you
Oh,
were
sister
yeah.
passed
saw
out
you
drunk
drunk naked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
after you just got done fucking.
I could never.
I was sleeping under a blanket, but my pee was out.
You could never what? Fuck.
It's okay. We know that you're single. It's fine.
Oof.
No.
Stop. You just shook every bone in his body. Stop it.
Just fucking blobbed him.
I could never reveal myself like that. Like, as soon as it's done, it's like, I gotta at least get my underwear back on.
I feel like you're the type of guy to expose yourself to women in public.
Yeah.
You're like in a bad time. You're just drunk as fuck. You're like,
just-
here's
you-
my dick.
Yeah, you're like, oh, look at my penis.
Unsolicited.
He rips his shirt off. He's like, we're men. We're celebrating manhood.
I'll take my shirt off in public.
Fucking men.
I'll take my shirt off in public, but I don't like the lower half of my body, so I would never. I hate
You're
going.
thick as fuck. Logan.
I hate going to like swimming pools and all that shit. I just stay away.
Coming back.
Tell him no.
Come on.
Good luck.
Dude, this is good. You think you're main character energy? Clarence is main character.
You gotta go under. There you go. Go get him.
Come here, Stinky.
His real name is Clarence.
You know he's the main character, dude. Look, he's got his own portrait.
Dude, he's got 3 of them right there too.
There you go, big dog.
You're such a fucking piece of shit. God damn it. Every time I pick my legs up for him, he just fucks me.
He's like perfect spot.
He's like, oh, you were comfy? Not anymore.
Dude, I just can't believe he sounds like Chewbacca.
He looks like a fucking, what do they call it? What's Chewbacca? What's his?
Wookie.
There we go, Wookie.
Yeah, we need to get a Baby Yoda. You see how Baby Yoda has his own Tamagotchi that's releasing?
Yoda's the character's name, not his fucking...
Okay, his name's Grogu, but everybody just knows him as Baby Yoda for the mass audience.
Everybody knows him as Grogu for the mass audience.
Pretty sure if I say Baby Yoda, everybody's like, Baby Yoda? Where? Grogu. Everybody's like,
Baby
Grogu.
Yoda.
So when we get animations going for this podcast, we need a Nathan and Rob like argument counter so we can put it on screen.
T-minus 10
Just give
seconds.
me a button and I'll sit here and
Like one
Yeah,
of those.
you're going to have to pay somebody like $300 an hour to do that because I'm not doing it after fucking with Streamlabs for 20 minutes.
oh yeah, just so everyone
that.
knows, this is our last podcast with video.
For a while.
Yeah, till we figure out a space that can handle this.
I mean, I got a big ass house, but
He's got a big ass.
I'm not
living room.
bringing.
yeah, that's
for,
what I'm.
yeah,
That's what I was. That's why I didn't say anything. I was like, I don't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to
like-
transport this shit.
yeah. I already got to do that for Donald shit, and that's like
Hey,
that's
when is-
sponsored by
When is
the.
the studio in Sioux City gonna be open?
It's open whenever I want, but I'm not fucking hauling video gear.
Oh, I
and
thought you already had stuff
computers.
set up there. and
Not
everything.
computer, not video gear.
Oh, the way you made it sound is I thought it was.
No, the podcast setup, the video podcast setup for the shop is in Vermilion at Donald's house, but I gotta haul that backpack and this backpack, but it's store related, so it's a store
I stand
pod.
my
It's
teeth.
it's sponsored by the store, and then all the video equipment is the stores, so it's fine, right? Because we also shoot content for the stores.
I need to get one of those.
And then this podcast, I would have to bring a whole ass fucking computer and like capture card, keyboard, mouse, this, you know what I mean, a monitor. It just doesn't make sense to do it anywhere right
So
now.
once you get the LLC, Nathan, you
I was
need
just
to
gonna
buy
say-
him a house.
What I was just gonna say is I'm just gonna charge it to the company credit card and just have Jamie from Joe Rogan's podcast come up and be like, "All right, fuck Joe. Whatever he's paying you, double it."
Yeah, no, that dude has one piece of gear that's worth $6,000.
We'll eventually get to that level.
Their table is a $28,000 table.
Stop talking negatively as if we're not gonna be there one day. I'm gonna be a guest on his podcast before I die.
You better come with like topics and ideas.
No, that's
Yeah,
Joe,
better be
that's
better than
Joe's,
this one.
No,
That's
no,
Joe's
that's
job.
Joe's job. It's
Oh,
his
yeah,
podcast.
Facts.
What? You want to give me a blowjob?
So, the entirety of this podcast, I realize is like I definitely gotta be prepared as if I'm interviewing you three guys.
That's what we said the first 2 episodes. And
I
here
didn't-
we
I
are,
didn't
week
realize-
fucking 3 with no question.
But I watched Flagrant and like other podcasts with like Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen and like Theo and Crystal Lee and all those comedians. And
That's
like,
an interview podcast. Clarence, you
She's
need
not
to
doing anything,
fucking
brother.
relax.
but like the way like Theo and Bert's podcast we were watching today wasn't
That's
like
2
that.
people, not 4.
I get that.
The one we were watching earlier when they were doing the 1 chip challenge thing, whatever that was.
Me and Alex.
The
were
culture
talking.
corner thing.
Yeah.
Guys, we forgot to stop at Walmart and buy the bottles of NyQuil.
NyQuil chicken.
NyQuil
This
chicken.
fucking guy again. Dude, I'm never doing NyQuil chicken. I will literally Courtney Love myself before I do that.
You'll be feeling great after you have some chicken.
Good shit, Connor.
Save the day.
That was about to happen again. But I'm not.
Go
ever-
picture the legs up a little higher, bud.
I'm never doing NyQuil chicken.
Dude, I'll try it first, and I'll let you know if it's good.
I'm
No, 'cause-
down with the NyQuil chicken. I don't know why this guy's a pussy.
Dude, he's already taken the NyQuil.
I was just tired of hearing you talk about Joe Rogan and Mr. Beast.
I think you said it just as much as I have.
Calling you out about you saying it. So, like, yeah, I probably have said it the same amount of times, but
You know what we should do? We should go to Andrew Schultz's podcast.
oh, we already have our own podcast. Let's make it worth a fuck.
Everybody who has a podcast goes to each other's podcasts.
Nathan, I'm going to explain this very, very easily for you. Stop copying other content creators because you will never make it.
Not with that attitude.
No, that's not how you make it. How many Mr. Beasts are there?
That's all over YouTube.
Oh,
Well,
Mr.
there's
Beast.
a lot.
Should know.
Since he dubbed his videos, there hasn't been as many, but they were copying the shit out of his videos and re-releasing them.
We're going to rename episode 2 Nathan's Heroes.
Yeah. So, like, how many people do you know that are Mr. Beast?
No,
Or do the exact same thing he does and are near successful?
none.
Yeah, because it's lightning in a bottle. How many fucking Zuckerbergs do you know? How many Elon Musk do you know?
I mean, I feel like
How
Zucker
many
and
Joe
Elon
Rogans do you know?
I feel like Elon and Zucker
You- no.
got to be the same relation because like those two are weird aliens. They're
No. How
those
many?
lizards
That's
humans.
shut the fuck up. I'm asking a question. Focus on the question. How many of those? Because they're outliers. They did something that hadn't been done and made it themselves, right?
What's the question?
I just asked you.
No, he has a question.
Oh, I know. I just looked up podcast questions, so I got us when we're,
Okay.
we're ready
Oh.
to
But no,
reset.
this is a great topic to talk about because everybody and their brother wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to have a podcast. Everybody wants to stream on Twitch or fucking YouTube or Trovolo now. Like, as somebody who's been doing this for 13 or 14 years on and off since like Justin.tv, like I've done different platforms. I've done the video game streaming. I've done Magic, live Magic. I've done podcast shit. I will tell you, if you try to copy somebody else's formula, you will never make it because they've already made it successful. It's not your job to make it. Like, you won't get signed. You won't have orgs hitting you up. Like, OTK isn't going to call you because you play World of Warcraft.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly. Like, Asmongold's the biggest YouTuber
Oh, yeah, I know
about
who
video
he is.
games. You know what I mean? He's the guy who created OTK and created the Starforge computer gaming company. That's why I said Starforge in the chat. But you can't. You can't copy their formula because you can't. Their formula's done. Like, you can't copy it and try to do it again because there was nobody in that place before. Nobody was holding that space that they now hold.
Well, I generally don't think there's a real formula. They just
No,
nailed
there's a
it one
formula
try.
that they did something, right? That's their formula, right?
Well, I think Joe's formula. He didn't have a formula because he got big off Fear
That's
Factor.
what a formula is, just like the diet.
But like he got big off Fear Factor and was already a UFC announcer, and people just loved him as a UFC announcer. And he just did a podcast with his friends, and it just took off over 12 years.
Yeah, but that's the formula he did. He
But
could
there's
write.
there's no formula that each one of them had. They just did one thing.
There's no formula
They
for
had their own
success, is what
formula.
I'm trying to say.
Look at it this way. Do you want to be the guy selling hot dogs or the guy who came up with the idea to sell the hot dogs?
I don't know which one would be.
Do you
better,
want
though.
to sue or do you want to work?
Honestly, sue. Who the fuck wants to work?
Because then nobody will know your fucking name.
There's nobody in the country right now who wants to work. If they could win and sue
I
every
love
lawsuit,
working.
This is why we have to be original.
Well, there's a difference between original and so there like this has been a moral / like not moral but like philosophical philosophical debate within my head. Nothing is original.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like as somebody somewhere it's all based on somebody else's idea and you've just tweaked it, right? So, like, that's what they did. Mr. Beast saw people making YouTube videos, so he tweaked it and made it his own. Joe Rogan saw people were making a podcast. He tweaked it and made it his own. Dr. Disrespect saw people streaming. You know what I mean? Like, it's a culmination of ideas and artistic self-expression, but ultimately there is no originality. Like, nobody's fucking original.
Facts.
Yeah, I guess like when you play guitar,
Bro,
like you're not gonna
come
come
here.
up with a chord that's never been heard before,
Or
like,
played before, right? Or a time signature that's like in all of the history of man, nothing is like
Your flashlight's on your
at
watch.
this point. Oh yeah, it does that because my arm's fat. Clarence, I love you, but please be quiet. So that brings it back to do you want to be the guy who came up with the idea to sell the hot dogs or sell the hot dog? Clarence. You want to go outside? Go open the door for him. Go on. Go on. Just go open the balcony door. He might bark at people. There he goes.
Hey, they're both going.
Yeah, because Connor. But that's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm playing back to the idea of, like, you can't just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna research Mr. Beast or Elon Musk or Joe Rogan and suck their Andrew Tate and suck their fucking cock about how good they are. Oh, I don't understand, and I don't understand the ideology of celebrities because literally those people could save the world, but they refuse to.
Why hasn't there been a Batman yet? And there's like 80, 100. Like
Yeah,
80
80 trillion fucking millionaires. Yeah, exactly. Because they're selfish. Humans are selfish in nature, right? And your whole idea on copycatting Mr. Beast or copycatting listening to their ideas of success, it's a very like you can't just copy and paste other people's work. That's plagiarism, right? So like copying Mr. Beast's video on YouTube or copying the way he does things, it's okay to be like, that's when you're starting out to like try to like emulate what those people are doing. But like when it comes to my streaming platform and me video gaming, I do it one way, right? And I fuck around and do whatever, right? XQC, fucking Summit 1G, the biggest streamers in the world just do what they want to fucking do, right? Ludwig, Mizkiff, all those fucking guys, right? They just do it, right? Yeah, fucking yeah.
He straight up copied him, MJ.
straight up.
But did it
Carbon copy.
better, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
I think he did it.
But
way
I
better.
think it's cool to like
Nope.
have ideologies and like
Jordan
listen
took
to
2
those
years
people and take notes from those people. But I don't think you need to like, oh, I gotta copy and paste what he's doing. You know.
Well, I didn't say we need to copy and paste.
But like, stop using him as a reference point and come up with our own shit, right? That's why when you go look at the For You page on TikTok, there's 9 million fucking other things, right? That when you look at Twitch, there's 9 million motherfuckers. And there's 9 million categories, right? It just so happens that fucking hot tub streaming and gambling are the number one right now.
Hot tubs.
Oh, can we talk about how Twitch is finally banning gambling?
Yeah, I
You
just
used
saw
to be
that like
able
a
to-
week ago.
You used to be able to gamble on Twitch?
Yeah, like with Bitcoin and shit. Yeah, it was illegal as fuck and it was predatory as fuck. Like it was get these huge companies, these Bitcoin companies were paying these content creators to stream gambling, so kids would go like put their money in, and that's how they like have arenas, and that's how that Coinbase or whatever is on the NFL jerseys and shit like that. It's because they're fucking
Like
fucking
crypto.com and
yeah.
shit? The Los Angeles stadium just got renamed to crypto.com stadium and shit.
Yeah, it's shit like that because of gambling. Billions of dollars, trillions of dollars have been made off gambling on Twitch. And like Drake fucking streamed for 4 or 5 hours because crypto.com paid him or whatever.
The Nelk boys, they all did it. Hardcore, like $1 million bets, $100,000 bets.
Yeah. And it's not even their money. It's it's like when you get a marker from a casino.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So these companies are just paying out the ass, but their payback is 10 million fold, right? And there's 12-year-old kids can do it because
It's crypto,
they just
it's not in place.
yeah, it's not
no
real
IDs.
money. So and they can VPN their shit with like NordVPN and shit with YouTube ads, more content creators. Just look at how fucking ancestral that is and how fucking quote unquote predatory, not like diddling kids predatory, but like, oh, you want to be famous? Gamble on fucking Twitch. And Twitch finally put the ban hammer on it.
Good.
When did they
Yeah,
start doing
like
that?
you can still do poker and shit, like live poker and like WSOP and shit, but you can't do these Bitcoin slot machines and stuff.
So, like, exactly what do you do with Bitcoin? Like, okay, let's say I have $100 in Bitcoin.
You can buy drugs on the dark web. That's
where
why,
Bitcoin
that's
is.
where it
How
originated.
how is the like regular Joe Schmo gonna be able to access the dark web though? Like you have to be smart
Anybody
and
can get
know-
on the dark
Yeah,
web.
Google.com,
Google.
motherfucker.
Google.
Yeah,
It's
but
so
like
easy.
but like you can go on Google, but there's no. We say the dark web as if it's a secondary of Google, like it's its own thing because it is. But how do I go to the dark web right now if I want to buy a fucking AK-47?
We probably cannot say that on the podcast.
Yeah, we would get
No,
this.
what I want. I'm not saying don't tell me how to do it, but I'm saying does the average person, like my mom, know how to get to the dark web? Probably not.
Not from the jump, but did your mom know how to use a cell phone from the jump?
No.
Exactly. It's a learning curve.
Yeah. So like the people who put time into learning how to access that, yeah, they're probably gonna know how to do
Think
it.
about how we fetishize success and celebrity in American culture, in any culture. Think about how much we fetishize.
I don't
that.
think we fetishize success. I think we fetishize what's that fucking?
Tell
term
me what the
for-
point of a $40 trillion yacht is.
Status is over success.
Yeah,
We're looking
but
at
What
status
makes
and
your
not success.
status? Your success
Yeah.
in life makes your status. Money makes your status, and you need success to have money.
But which would you rank higher, status or success?
They're hand in hand.
It's hand in
It's
hand.
just like we were talking about secondary emotions. It's hand in hand.
you can't have one without the other.
You can't do it.
Damn, y'all finishing each other's sentences.
We work together 40 plus hours a week, my guy.
Cute.
Just nudge
That's
his butt.
lightweight.
Just roll him over on his back with your foot. Just push him. Actually push him.
I think he likes this.
But that hot tub streaming,
I was hoping they were going to ban that because it's just over sexualizing women to 12-year-old kids.
You know who put that on? It was this dude on TikTok. He started TikTok live streaming.
you know, I feel like we talk about over
Tommy.
sexualizing a lot of like videos and stuff to 12-year-old kids, but then it all comes down to the
listening,
parents
Alex.
on like they need to
Kill
censor
myself.
what the kids are watching.
But yeah,
Did you watch
could
porn
try,
when you were
Yeah,
14?
did you know what porn was at 14?
But then again, I
Did your
grew up
mom
in-
want
I
you to
grew up in-
watch
I
that
grew up in a
porn?
different time period on YouTube and that
He's not
shit.
going to answer that question.
Did my mom probably?
She
There,
wanted
you
you to
could-
watch porn.
Oh
at
no,
14.
I thought you said did she know? Does she probably want me to? I don't think anybody wants
got the
that.
But
funniest
they
story,
censor that.
bro.
Censorship is the first way to black market.
Has,
Like any
has
sort of
Pornhub
censorship
pulled
is
up?
black
Here,
market.
Nathan.
Now, if we normalize things, right, and not over sexualize, normalization is not sexualization. That's the first issue, right? So if we normalize like human bodies and whatever, right, and like we come from a Quaker mindset where that we have to sexualize tits, ass, dicks, balls. We sexualize it, right? Because we're immature in nature, most of us, anyways. I'd say a majority of us. A vast majority, dick and balls.
Dick and balls.
But that's normalizing versus sexualization is two separate things, right? And when we start talking about consent and communication more with the youth, Clarence, come here, come here, come here. Put your feet up. There's some free foot pics for you. Go boy.
Them shiesty ass Nikes.
Go
Are
boys.
you wearing two different socks right now?
He be doing that.
Thanks.
God.
But yeah, so it's just like I think that's how we start. But we also can't look at this shit like a Quakerist mind, like obscenity. Like seeing a woman in lingerie is not obscene.
That's Badur.
Yeah,
NSFW.
like the people's kids see their parents in the nude or lingerie.
Don't bring that up. I don't know. I don't think.
Well, like that's a thing that happens, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it's the kid's not instinct isn't like, ooh, mommy's sexy. It's mom's fucking mom, you know?
Mom's naked again.
Yeah, mom's fucking nude again. Well, they've done, but it's like I'm not saying to the point of nudist colonies, but I'm also just like. But we also can't like equate like nudity with success, you know, and like financial gain.
So that you're saying you got to get rid of porn for it to stop being stigmatized.
Well, yeah, like there's a weird thing about porn, like
Get rid of it or
like
normalize it?
moral porn, like moral fucking like sex work, because a lot of these the porn industry is like sex trafficking. Like things like OnlyFans is more acceptable today and accepted because it's putting the power of the financial gain in the content creator's hands and not someone else necessarily.
not
Isn't
the
porn
industry,
like
yeah.
contracts though?
No.
Aren't you contracted through usually a company?
Subcontracted.
Oh, so you have like an agent?
Yeah, you can have like agents, or you can just build like DIY like they do with bands. Like a lot of like sex workers I know, they just build their own brand and do their own sex work and make content with other sex workers that are DIY.
So we're like the up and coming porn stars with our podcast.
Yes.
So, my funny story.
But like that's the other thing.
The first time I watched porn, I had an iPod Touch, right?
Wow.
Fuck you.
VHS,
I was like,
baby.
I had a PS Vita.
shut the fuck up. I was like 12, and I bought my own iPod Touch, and my thing at the time was black lesbian moms. That was what my go-to porn right there. And my mom found it on my iPod one day, and I blamed it on my cousins. They had just left my house. I'm like, one of my cousins took my phone and was watching porn.
Is your mom just gonna find out about this, or does she know?
No, Teresa was like, I was also into black eyes. Poor Rusty.
That's
He's
saying
hang-
something. If
yeah,
she
he's
went black
hanging
and went
sh-
back, bro.
Shout out Rusty.
Mine was a PS Vita, but I want to
Can we
touch
get him on
the
the pod? Can we kick Nathan off and replace him with Rusty?
This
I'm
is
down.
Rusty's podcast
This
now.
is Rusty's
Yeah.
I
podcast.
want to talk on the subject of like, did y'all ever know? Not really know, but like when you were younger and like HBO After Dark came on and all that shit, and you were seeing it, but you were like, you didn't know what you didn't know what
Skinamax.
you didn't know it was porn at the time, but you knew.
Skinamax.
But you didn't know what it was at the time, but you're like, I feel something good about yourself, or like you feel good inside when
I'm
you were a
such a
younger age.
liar.
But you didn't know what it was until later on in life. You know what I mean? So like,
I've been jerking off since I was 8 years old. I do not know what you're talking about. I've always known that I wanted to masturbate.
no,
somebody.
yeah, we all know, we all felt
He
the
found his
attraction.
dick when he was 8 and
We all-
hasn't let go of it since.
We all felt the attraction when we were younger, and we felt the attraction. But did we, like at that age, know
Homie,
that what we were doing
homie,
was
No,
porn?
we had no fucking clue.
Yeah.
We just
I
did
was
what it.
so little, I was jerking off to a Buzz Lightyear doll and peeing on it because I couldn't come. And I just throw it in my closet.
What is
Dead
that
fucking
face?
serious. Dead ass.
And that's where his piss kink comes from.
No, bro, I ate pee.
What is it with you and
Oh,
Rob and
somebody
stuffed
commented.
animals? sorry.
To Connor.
Hey,
Just-
hey,
Oh, God, somebody commented after I said that.
Yeah.
That's not good.
hey,
What the? Oh, Denny was like, "Oh, what did I click on?"
Alex, what were your questions you had pulled up? When you had
Oh, okay, hold up. There's a good one. I found one good one. Hold on. Oh, what accomplishment are you the most proud of in your life?
Connor, you want to go first?
What was the
What
question?
accomplishment are you the most proud of in your life? Like all as a whole, your proudest accomplishment. It could be something as stupid as, oh hey, it took me 12 hours to learn to tie my shoes, but that first
His
time I
kids?
tied my shoes.
Yeah, my kids.
Yeah, your kids are dope. Owen's a homie. Ivy's the home. Me and Ivy are besties now.
Finally.
Yeah, took me all day, but it happened.
Those blocks, man. You gave her those blocks.
Dude, I think she fucked with me. I gave her a French fry.
Oh, that's the fastest way to any kid's heart. Food.
She was like, she's shuffling up, sticks her hand, grabs the smallest French fry, fucking runs away. I'm like, you can have another one if you want.
Thank you. I'm
What's
out.
your biggest
No,
accomplishment?
we're going in order because I'm
No,
still thinking on mine. I'm
yeah.
still thinking.
Alex.
probably not being a tweaker. I really, like, younger me was convinced that I'd end up, like, 20 years old and just be a tweaker. That was my goal in life, and I don't know why, and I never did it. Gang.
That's really so. Like, that's a really hard question for someone like me. Like,
I think it's in general it's a hard question. To
well,
be
like,
honest.
there's like, am I gonna do the shallow answer and talk about my career and financial success,
I feel like
or
that's just
am I
too-
going to do the sentimental answer, where
What
I
answer means the most to you? What means more to you, sentimental or value and status?
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
how you answer the
status, or-
question, because that's how you
Yeah,
gauge
like,
yourself.
and that's something I've been struggling with mentally for the last like year, 2 years, 3 years now, is like my status and my how I perceive myself and how society perceives me. Financial success is very important to me. But I would say the person I've become when it comes to, part of me wants to say, like, oh, the wokeness factor, right? Like, being consciously aware and consciously respectful of the marginalized people that are around me and in society as a whole. And that's a clout statement. I'm very proud of that, but I'm like, that's clout. That's me chasing clout, right? Like, look at how woke I am. Look at how educated. Look at how fucking. But I think ultimately it's the person I've become since me and Sarah broke up. Like, since we broke up, I went from using and manipulating and walking all over everyone.
But see, you wouldn't be where you're at now, like financially, if you didn't take those steps. Like,
Exactly.
personally.
Yeah.
So they
And
go
so,
hand in
like,
hand.
yeah, it goes hand in hand, right? Well, I always feel like I could have been successful financially. Like, ultimately, I've always had this, like resourcefulness and, like, whether it was, like, homosexual or
Hobo?
homosexual.
fucking for somewhere to
Yeah,
sleep, bro.
fucking somewhere to.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay,
fuck
okay.
anything that's willing to feed you, clothe you, and let you post up in their house.
I was thinking like attracted to homeless people.
Oh, no. But it was like, you're the homeless person, but you're just banging some chick to sleep on her couch or sleep in bed with her, and she's going to feed you, and you're going to steal her fucking fruit snacks and fucking juice in the morning. But I think it's ultimately the person I was when I was with Sarah was a very manipulative and not socially aware person or financially, like, competent. Like, I was not a competent individual. Like, I fought for the struggle, but I didn't understand it. But also I've been single for 7 years because of that. And I've, like, grown my understanding and grown comfortable in the fact that I'm a fucking quote unquote asshole. Like, everybody who meets me thinks I'm a fucking dick, and they fucking hate me from the jump.
Facts.
But
Facts as fuck. The first time I met Rob, I was like, this guy's kind of an arrogant asshole.
Yeah, I just come off like a fucking. Denny says, "Proud of you, Alex." But yeah, it's just like Stroob's a fucking douche. Like, he's just a cocky piece of shit. And, like, I don't have feelings or I don't care. And in actuality, once you get to know me, I give more of a shit about everyone else outside of me than I do myself.
Facts.
Like, to the point where I will put myself in a financial or emotional hole to make sure everybody else is okay around me. And I think it's to a fault, and it's been detrimental, but I've learned life is about balance, so I'm trying to do both, right?
It's like a good character flaw, kind of.
Yeah, it's a good character flaw to have, right? But since working for our boss, I've learned to put myself first, because I can't be around forever, or I can't help as many people as I could if I don't become if I'm not more financially successful, if I'm not more conscious of my surroundings and my personal space and my living situation and my legality of life, like doing cocaine, selling drugs for as long as I did and all that shit. That's allegedly selling drugs.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But and just I think that's more beneficial to say that, and if I wasn't so hyper fixated on being so self-aware, that I wouldn't be as aware of society's issues, be financially stable, be as much of a benefit to those around me, if it wasn't for that constant I'm a piece of shit mentality. I have to fix it. Like, that was always the thing, is like, I'm a piece of shit, but I wasn't so willing to fix it. Now that I've worked on it and fixed it to a lot of degrees.
Why people think you're an asshole?
Yeah, it's the mouth. Yeah,
mouth.
yeah, it's true. It's I just don't like. The mouth is fuck. I just don't stand by societal norms, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit for people. And that's why people think I'm an asshole. Like, I fucking scream at you and I yell at you because I give a shit and I want you to be better.
Nathan.
I expect you to be better. I need you to be better. Not for my friendship or my romanticism, but for you.
Dude, don't even say it's not about romanticism. That's your future wife right there.
Nathan's
Look
got
at how
the
red he's
thickest
getting.
thighs, bro.
But
Look
like,
at it.
that's what I scream at Alex for the same shit.
Like-
He's been I've yelled at him about work. I yell at Nathan because I know he's intelligent enough and smart enough and capable of enough. That's why I scream at him so fucking much. And like, same as Alex and same as Seawall and same as everybody in my life. Connor doesn't get yelled at anymore because he got babies and he's all grown and shit. And I'm like, oh, my little mans.
Deep down, you're low-key scared of these hands.
What the fuck?
I'll bench press you again, Rob. I
Oh,
ain't scared.
I'm 290 now, motherfucker. You saw that Snapchat.
I don't think you can
I'll just
lift
pretend-
him up.
What's
I'll just-
Nathan's proudest accomplishment? We got
I'll just
Yeah, we
pretend-
gotta get Nathan.
I don't have one.
Yes, you do.
I definitely don't. I haven't
Buying
I
a
haven't-
car, buying your dream car, that's an accomplishment. Holding a job for more than 2 days, that's an accomplishment. Everything in life.
Well,
is
yeah,
an
everything's somewhat of accomplishment, but
But
to
it's your
his
proudest
standards,
accomplishment.
but his standards are variable. So like,
Facts.
yeah, like when I was your age, my biggest accomplishment was not being a meth head. Like, that was the fact that I was alive was my biggest accomplishment, right? Like, the bare fucking minimum. And that's it's all different, right?
I don't have one though. Like, everything that I've wanted to do has like gone down in a blaze of glory. If that makes any sense.
You got to get the mic in front of your face because you're cutting out.
I
Yeah.
think low-key he wants to say his car, but he can't say it in front of us.
No,
He's
I
scared
mean-
of that smoke, boy.
dude, you can catch these fucking tire tracks any day of the week. But no, like, I would say my car, but it's not the one that I want. My biggest accomplishment would be if I ever owned like a '67 Eleanor. That would be my one of my biggest accomplishments. But I don't have one yet because I haven't done anything to accomplish that hasn't backfired or failed drastically.
It's better to take a shot and miss than to
Wayne
hold the ball
Gretzky.
and,
That's where
motherfucking get a
success
shot clock
comes from.
violation or
Michael
3
Michael
seconds.
Scott.
Yeah, Michael Scott. Yeah. Well, so that's a very critical way to look at yourself, right? And it's a very
my whole, like, I would say goal in life is gonna sound very like bad, I should say. I don't know the correct word for it. Is, you know how when Stan Lee passed away, he had a legacy that's gonna span on for fucking everybody's gonna know
the entire human history, like printed
everybody's
history,
gonna know
yeah.
who he is. I want a fraction of his legacy, something
No.
along those lines.
If you want to be successful, you want to be 10 times greater than Stan Lee.
No, because he's amassed something where it's almost unfeasible to do anymore. To have that much, not knowledge, but like have that much of an impact on a generation that has pushed it through more generations.
You say that, but then Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook.
I bet you Facebook won't be a thing in 100 years.
Oh,
Doesn't
dude,
need to
it's-
be, but it's a.
But what I'm saying is
It
everybody.
might
I
not
bet
be
you.
Facebook, but there'll be something to take its place.
But I bet
It
you
created
I bet
social
you
engineering.
The superheroes that were created from Stan Lee are gonna still be around in 2300.
That's because they're all licensed. They're licensed to a company. They weren't Stan Lee's. They were Marvel's.
But everybody's gonna look at Marvel.
Marvel
and
didn't
Marvel,
die with Stan Lee.
No, Marvel didn't die with Stan Lee, but you're gonna know Marvel, and you're gonna be like, Stan Lee created Marvel and Jack Kirby. You're
That is
just
true.
gonna
When
know.
you think Marvel, you think Stan Lee.
You think
if
Spider-Man?
you're- no, you think
You think
Spider-Man.
Facebook, you think Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Or you think shitty memes.
You think Dogecoin, what do you think? Elon Musk. Yeah,
I think douchebag neckbeards, not Elon. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Even if you bring up Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, I still think of fucking Tom from MySpace.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But that's the thing though, is like,
Did he have to buy MySpace to make Facebook? Is that why MySpace?
no,
shut down?
MySpace, no, because
Justin Timberlake bought out MySpace.
and that became
no longer a
MySpace
thing.
2.0, and then it fell off.
I still remember the days of Napster. That shit was a goated app. That was like the original Spotify back in the day. Napster.
LimeWire, baby.
LimeWire and
So-
Yeah, but
Crossfire.
LimeWire was way like you
SoundCloud,
could
bro.
download.
LimeWire was just like Napster, like exhausted. Like LimeWire came out and Napster stopped. Like Napster
LimeWire
quit
came
existing.
after Napster. I thought
Yeah.
Napster came after LiveWire.
No, Napster was the original
Yep.
because I
peer-to-peer
remember the
sharing
app I had on
program.
my iPod Touch.
That
had
wasn't an
Napster.
app. Well, Napster was an app, but Napster was a program on PC that you used to download illegal files
Yeah,
of music.
I knew that.
But that's the originator. But then came LimeWire. LimeWire stepped in its place, and it was peer-to-peer sharing is what it was. And then right after that was, well, during that time, torrenting became a thing,
Yeah, I
right?
know that.
Large format file sharing through the subculture of like the deep internet before there was a deep internet.
Isn't that what SoundCloud got in trouble for? Weren't they
Yeah,
allowing
so-
downloads without owning
Yep,
licensing
and it was
agreements
and
or
you would have
something?
to because it was royalties were getting ignored.
Every time I think of torrent, I think of Lil Dicky's fucking rap lyric. I'm gonna torrent your motherfucking Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
White crime.
Yeah.
Yep. And torrenting, I used torrent. Nobody fucking knew what torrenting was. Like, it was such an underground fucking thing,
Dude, I
What was it?
legit thought
It
I
was-
was like a
so you would
computer hacker
download a
when I got into
software,
torrenting.
right? Like, you downloaded a software, then you would go to a website, and it would download the torrent itself, which then there were seeders and leechers, right? The seeders were the ones uploading, and the leechers were the ones downloading. And so it'd be like
Oh, so
cloud-based
it's like
sharing.
a database.
Yeah.
Where you could
Yeah.
download any music
And-
really you wanted.
Imagine
reason-
a game launcher, but for music.
And the reason, like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say this website's name on our podcast,
Yeah.
but the reason, like, it's still up and running is because it's in a foreign country where their copyright issues are.
Well, they bounce
Oh.
around, so it's you can say it's the Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Where's
because
that? What's the pirate?
the Pirate Bay was it was the biggest peer-to-peer sharing website, but then it got shut down. There's a documentary and shit. You're fine
It's
to
still up
mention
and
it.
running.
Yeah, but there's it got shut down, and then they stole the server out of somewhere, one of the backup servers, and then they moved it.
So like a different
Okay.
country. Where
Yeah,
they
like a
wouldn't
different country.
face legal action. Or?
Yeah, so
Change
because
the domain name.
yep,
and-
and the IPv4 or whatever the fuck. I don't know enough about networking.
Because I remember when the dude was like in court, like what? Yeah, whatever.
He's still
happened to that-
fighting.
He's still fighting.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. I don't know like about right now, but the last I knew is still fighting because the Pirate Bay was going down because the piratebay.com was like the URL, and then at one point that stopped existing, and it said this page has been banned, blah 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 blah,
Yup, I
and then
remember that. I was so sad.
.us and then .denmark, and then you would have to remove the it was
Yup.
going all over the place because it was constantly getting caught by like somewhat the cybersecurity of the UN and shit, right? But yeah, I know it's still active, but like there's a whole ass fucking Netflix documentary about it, and so
And that's why now, like, you don't get in trouble for downloading stuff illegally. They try to go after the people who are putting the content out.
yep. Because
Oh, so you
and
don't
it's
face
also
charges for
it's
that?
also
You
impossible.
can, but more than likely.
Oh,
your
you can't
internet
you can't
provider-
break the law. It's not breaking the law if you just download it. That's how you avoid your
'cause
IP.
You're not the one stealing it.
Yeah, you're
just
not
downloading
breaking
through-
copyright. You're not breaking
Gotcha.
copyright because
Whoever uploaded it broke it.
But
Yeah.
but your internet provider, they will like contact you if you're like.
if you're uploading it, you turn your seeders off and you can still upload it.
Really?
Yeah,
I had
that's how I never got caught. Ever. I've been doing it since what 2001, 2000, something like that.
I never got
allegedly.
anything.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
I don't give a shit. Fuck them. Find me, bitch. Yeah, fucking FBI kicks in my door in the morning.
Through the window,
Yeah.
gets kicked in the back of the head.
Your phone is now tapped.
Yeah. Nah, dude. What? Why do you think that Mac's always running, my guy? Thanks, Plex Media Servers.
Gotta let clearance out.
Oh,
But yeah, we fucked and then once Netflix started their like serious streaming services and started coming out with their own
Like Netflix originals.
Netflix original shows and movies, and like Hulu came out and Amazon Prime Video and all these streaming platforms started happening. That's when the torrenting services kind of fell off. And then there was a huge resurgence because they started raising the price of shit and causing people to go back to Hulu. Put the fucking...
Dude, he's gonna break your ankle.
I'm gonna break everything about both of you for that fucking Rubik's Cube.
pass it, dog. Where's it at?
I don't know.
Shut up! You're just playing with it.
But yeah, that was the peer-to-peer. Fucking Napster was dope, but it ended fast. Like, Napster got shut because of Lars from
Yep.
fucking... And that's why every time you bring up fucking Metallica, I get angry.
I love
Because Lars ruined my childhood at one point.
I was upset about it too, but then like I saw his standpoint too. Like, I don't have the creative ability to make the music on Metallica's level. Like, if I was at Metallica's
Boo fucking
level,
who, you can't be a bigger millionaire.
I would want to get paid for it also.
Yeah, boo-hoo, you're a big-ass millionaire. Fuck you. Do something for society besides buying a $40 billion house.
But like now it doesn't even matter because like their album sales, like it's not even really in their contract anymore. They get like their albums are basically just publicity for their live shows.
Yeah. Oh, that's all they are anyways.
Well, it's like anybody. Like they
Yeah.
get like 7% of their.
Yeah,
streams
it's
and-
the artists aren't back then the artists went after those platforms. Now it's record companies because they're the ones losing trillions of dollars.
Yep.
That's why they have exclusive deals with like things like Tidal and lossless streaming and shit. That's why Jay-Z and Beyonce came up with Tidal, or they partnered with the Tidal
And
creators.
that's why their stuff isn't on like Apple Music.
Yeah. Well, it is, but it's not like there's more exclusives, and it's kind of like Patreon and shit.
Isn't Patreon like OnlyFans for content creation? That's
Sort of.
not like NSFW.
Come here. Come here.
I
I
don't
think
know.
he just wants you to give him attention to just constantly look at him.
Come here. No, he doesn't like when there's tech involved.
He's scared
Like,
of all the
we're on the
cords.
couch. Like, he wants to be on the couch.
Come on, my dog.
Come here.
Oh, Coco wants some loving.
Get up and grab him and pull him over.
That's
You're stronger.
dogs. You want me to deal with these dogs?
Yeah, big dander boy.
I'm always scared to move him because he's old and fragile.
He's not fragile. He's still a fucking tank, dude. Yeah.
Dude, he's
Look at that face. He looks sad as fuck,
Yeah,
but look at,
He's so excited that you're grabbing him. Yeah. Big Stinky's gonna go see Papa Stinky.
Yeah, come here, big mans. Come here, big boys. Oh, my big man.
Our views are gonna go through the roof
My
now.
big man.
Animals.
He's a big stinky boy. My big stinky
I hate
boy.
that his tongue doesn't go back in his mouth. It really is.
I always touch it.
It's gotta hurt, bro. Like,
Do you think it gets dry?
oh
It
yeah,
does.
look at it. It's you can see
Yeah,
the
but you
flakes
just-
on the tip.
You'll just poke it back in like this.
Hi, buddy.
That's why he's mad. He's like, "Where's my water?"
Nah, he's just mad because he can't just like sleep on the couch right now.
Yeah, he's looking at Alex all mad right now. Like, bro, you need to get up.
This is
Get
his
off my
spot.
bed.
Like Coco don't even get up here when it's just me streaming. Coco will lay on the ground because he'll just sprawl out on the couch.
Yeah, I always see Big
That's why there's
Stinky
a
on the
clearance
couch.
scam, baby.
Yep. Big stink. So
Big stink on the mic.
So what was your other question? You had two or a couple, you said.
Oh, I gotta have as many. What do you think your hey, Coco? She just keeps trying to walk forward. What a fuck. God damn it, Coco. What do you think your best trait is?
Ooh.
Starting from this way over again.
We're starting with me again.
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll start
dog.
with Nathan this time. He didn't even finish the question.
I think one of my best traits, because I think I have like a couple. I think
Not one of the best. What do you think your top tier trait is?
I'm gonna give you both of them because I think it's a toss up. It really is for me. One of them is how like I'm very likable. Like I'm also very easily hated, but like I'm very like I can befriend almost anybody very quickly.
Rob, do you want to weigh in on this?
I was waiting.
But that's one of I think that's one of like the cons of being very likable is you're also very hated.
No, Rob likes you. He just loves you with hate.
Yeah.
And then I think the other one,
I hate the naivete is what I hate.
and then you're also a decade older than me.
Yeah, that's the thing I literally have to argue with myself about. I'm like, bitch, I've got 11, 12 years on you. Calm the fuck down.
And then I'd say the other one has to be I love without hate. Like I love with a brand new heart every time to anybody.
Aw.
Like I don't carry or revel in hate.
How do you hate this man, Robert?
I don't hate him. I just hate how naive
He said he
can be.
came into this relationship, this soon-to-be marriage, with unconditional love, and you treat
Not
him
true. He was with
like a
somebody
dog
else.
turd.
He was with somebody else.
I mean, you can be his main.
Nah, that ain't ever gonna be. I'm always gonna be a side.
I'm not
chick.
gonna lie.
I'm gonna get ordained, and I'm gonna fake these papers.
We're just gonna show up to a podcast, and our marriage license is gonna be sitting on the fucking thing.
I'll already have it hung up. You won't even know I did it.
Yeah.
You fucking wet ass bitch, stop licking me.
If I ever find out that you become an ordained minister, I'm just moving to Jamaica.
That's still America, my guy.
You guys are gonna go
Jamaica's
to
a
get
part of
married.
America. I thought Cuba was.
Fuck no, we don't talk to Cuba. That's why we
Yeah.
can't have Cuban cigars.
Oh yeah, that is right. So Jamaica's a part of America?
Yeah.
No.
Since when?
No.
Jamaica's a part of America.
No, it's not a part of the 52 Virgin
territory.
Islands. It's not a part of those Virgin Islands.
It's a territory.
No, there's a difference of being a part of America
I hate
and
the
working with
naivety.
America. There's a difference. There's a difference between working with America and
I
being a
also
part.
play into his naivete, like in moments like this, like, no, it's totally America, and you're like,
All right, Rob, what do you think your best trait is?
That beard.
My resourcefulness.
Oh, that's a good.
Like, I'm capable of, like, whether it be like financial resourcefulness, like stability, or like finding. I'm a guy that can get you things. You know what I mean?
He is the guy from the Blacklist, Raymond Reddington, and I aspire to eventually be his level one day. Has anybody ever seen the Blacklist with Raymond Reddington?
No, I don't think so.
All right, the premise of it is this guy named Raymond Reddington is going into the FBI saying, "Hey, I'm one of your wanted terrorists on your top 5 list, but I have hundreds of y'all motherfuckers that are way worse than me, like times 1,000 that y'all don't even know about. But I'll give them to you, but you're gonna work with me instead of locking me up." And he has guys who owe him favors and owe him this and that. And times
So
of
I'm a
need,
rat.
no, they've done worse things to him, and they still owe him favors because he helped them out, but they've just broken
Clarence.
his trust in a way.
It's either we
What
work
does
with
this
you,
do?
Rob, or we're against you.
Yeah, so that's kind of the thing. I think the resourcefulness, right? So if I need to do something or figure something out, like if it's within plausibility, like I'll make it fucking happen. Like I'll go above and beyond, work 30-hour days, you know what I mean? Like I'll fucking work 7 days a week.
I want a
Or I'll
Lamborghini.
Give me time and I can get it.
Did you
Bet. I'll work with
Did
you
you
and
just
not
say a
against you.
Lamborghini?
Yeah,
Why do you need a Lamborghini? You got some Lamborghinis right there.
man.
Those are his Chevrolets.
the the engine's about blown on these bad boys.
He is wearing Chuck Forces.
Why do you need a Lamborghini and not just like a Nissan
What
Altima?
are you doing? What's wrong with a Nissan Altima?
I just said why do you
What's
need a,
wrong with a
why-
Nissan Altima?
I literally just said why do you need a
didn't say anything was
Lamborghini
wrong
and
with a
not a
Nissan
Nissan
Altima.
Altima?
All right, we talked about
I think Clarence is
negotiation in the
stuck.
last podcast, Nathan. You set the bar high and you barter. So if he comes back and he's like, "Hey, I can't get you a Lamborghini,
Yeah, I
but I
know.
got
Well,
you
I
this
was
like, I
Nissan
don't know.
Altima," I'm not disappointed.
You're not out anything either.
Nope.
We may lose all the cats.
I fucks with it. Just for him to go over there and whine and want to come back.
That's what he does. Is he gets his attention. He gets his fill. Yeah. Snapping at a cable isn't gonna move it, Nathan.
God, Nathan.
You expect yeah. Just pull it out from under him. There you go. We got to figure something about that cable for next cast because I knew that was going to be an issue.
Next podcast, I'm feeding the dogs NyQuil chicken.
No, you're fucking not.
Just give him some Benadryl.
I would never do that to them.
No, I'll just make Connor come over here during the day and take him to the fucking park.
Oh, the new dog park at the Love's Travel Station?
There's a dog park?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't trust it. It's just a fucking hangout for
Dogs to poop.
horny truckers.
They
Anal
fucking
beads.
dogs?
Maybe.
You don't fuck your dog?
You don't fuck your dog, bro?
No.
Oh, fuck. We're going to finish.
We fuck your dog.
My best trait,
I ain't got one.
Yeah, Alex,
Yeah.
what's your best trait? You like to fuck dogs?
I would say my mind. I'm pretty open-minded to most things besides spicy food.
Any food that
And Rob wanted to touch my butthole.
Alright.
He likes it.
Since we can't do NyQuil chicken, we're going to do the one chip challenge next podcast.
Oh, easy money.
Not doing it.
Easy money. I'll do it, baby.
Bro, Riley literally shit yellow for 3 days
Yeah, I'm good.
and cried.
I'm good.
He came home crying.
You're not
good.
selling this to him.
and
You're doing
he,
worse.
he motherfucking loves spicy.
I know my limits. It's,
Like the first one chip challenge, I did that and it wasn't too bad, and that was all the reviews. Like, oh, this ain't shit. Yeah, you think they fucked around and found out or what?
You just need to be open and minded and accept the hotness, and you'll be all right.
But my butthole.
I don't feel pain.
Exit
this man
only.
shits a lot.
Ouch.
I don't feel pain. Pain is nothing.
You literally were
but-
talking about burning the nerve endings on your fucking balls. Because
So I couldn't
you
feel the
kicked in
pain.
the balls.
This dude is going to burn his whole ball sack just so, like, in case he gets hit in the nuts,
case
it
he
won't
ever
hurt.
gets- he's like, we're like, do you get hit in the nuts often? He's like, no, but like when I do, it's not gut wrenching. But like, imagine if I just didn't have any nerve endings. I'm like,
I'm gonna punch him in the balls before he leaves tonight.
No, he's not.
I feel like Nathan thinks he could take everybody. Like,
Oh,
just
I
beat
really
everybody's
could.
ass.
I really could. I really wholeheartedly, and it's not just egotistical. I 100% believe in my body. 110% of me could knock. I could like beat all out of you.
Nathan, I've been shot in the fucking chest. You think you can beat my ass?
I'm sure.
I literally crushed a
sure-
guy's face.
I'm pretty sure 50 Cent got shot 9 times, but I'm still pretty sure Mike Tyson would knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, the army ain't got shit on training you basic training.
I didn't just do
I've-
the army though.
Yeah.
What'd you do, BJJ? Blowjob Jew?
I did not suck fucking Rob off.
How the fuck you think I make so much money? Stupid.
Is that why you said you were broke last night with $8?
I just said I was so fucking resourceful. What makes you think I'm not gonna rip your fucking throat out?
Ooh.
Like,
That's stamina?
I'm gonna
Fatality.
I'm gonna just
Stamina?
punch him, and no, I'm gonna literally rip every part of your body off that I can.
Stamina.
I'm gonna stab you in the fucking pocket, Sam.
First, you gotta catch me.
Pocket, Sam.
First you
You're
gotta
not
catch me.
fighting us. You're running away
Yeah.
and waiting for us
No,
to get tired, and then
who said
gonna
anything
fight
about
us. Like,
who said anything about running away?
stamina.
I can just wear you out. Literally, that's what wrestling is about: is wearing you out.
if we wrestled, I'm shitting on you.
Yeah.
110% of
Yeah.
the time. I will fucking make you smell your own balls. I promise.
Alex, yeah.
I'm not
Alex,
saying that he won't.
if I even
Wrestling,
had my
fighting, I've never. Been
if
in a
I
fight
had
in my life.
cardio, Alex would like still probably have me just because he's got 10 years of my youth on me. But that like
yeah, you need to work
I
on that
can
cardio.
feel But I also smoked 3 packs a day for the last 12 years.
You're doing pretty good. You don't sound like no pit bull.
Yeah, I don't sound like Clarence right now.
Or that lady that comes in. Okay,
Yeah.
Connor, what's your best trait?
Probably the fact that I'm like universal. I can get along with like different groups of like different people.
That's not true.
Who? Name one.
Minorities.
Yeah, minorities.
I love minorities.
He's literally
No,
got
I'm
a
kidding.
mixed kid.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
All right. Because we
I'm
talked
pretty
about
sure
this
you.
on
I'm
another
pretty sure you
podcast,
love
too.
Deanie though. Do you not love Deanie?
Well, yeah, obviously.
You love minorities.
But
She
She
is
doesn't
one
identify.
minority.
But-
she is one person.
doesn't
in
identify.
billions of fucking
No.
minorities.
Okay, but he has Deanie and he has white people, so that's 2 different people. That is a plural amount.
white people are not minorities.
No, but I'm
In the world total, I think they are. Like
that's
world
a
globe wide,
it
not where we're at.
It's fluctuating.
Yeah, because I'm
but
pretty sure there's way more Asians or Japanese people compared to Americans.
But it's not
That's
just
compared to
American.
Americans.
Not
There's
Americans,
still
white
Russians,
people.
Norwegians,
Yeah,
Swedes, French,
I fucked up
English.
saying Americans, but I'm saying like white people. I'm still pretty sure that like
No.
Japan and Asia,
Russia and the United States definitely catch China and Japan.
we only have
Easily.
380 million people in America. Pretty sure China in Tokyo there's like 380 million people.
No.
But they're not all Asian.
There's
Dude,
gotta be at
did you
least
know that
90%.
Asians are the most racist people in the world?
Yeah, they think black people are characters.
What?
I saw
Yeah.
this dude and he was talking about being like a black dude and he's like, motherfuckers just point and laugh at you and say, what
Yeah,
did they
you're
say?
like
They'd
a
say,
character.
Monkey. They'd be like, monkey, monkey. I'm like, Jesus.
Fucked. Go watch TikToks of people of color in fucking Asia, like black people in Asia, or like just dark-skinned people
And he
in
said,
Asia.
like, there's, like, gangs in Asia out to, like, if they see you're in an interracial relationship with, like, one of their kind, like, they are out to hunt you down and, like, kill you in an alley. Like,
So they're like what America
used to be, yeah, because they don't make
well,
them
still is, just not
closeted.
Yeah, it's closeted now.
Not that closeted.
Another question you got there? Because there's some actually pretty good questions.
Hold on, I'll
Clarence,
look. Dude, should I take the gay test?
no.
Do
Am I
it.
gay?
The answer is going to be only for Connor
Do you like love men?
and possibly Stu.
What's the most beautiful place you've ever been?
Ooh, Colorado, hands down.
Like, set your foot on and looked. Where at in Colorado? That's vast.
I've been to a lot of different places. Like I've been to Denver. I've been a lot like around like the Boulder area a few times.
I've heard Boulder's sick.
Boulder is dope because you're
Mi-
right there
mine's-
by the mountains.
Mine's also probably Florida was cool. It's just like really fucking crackheady. Like it's bad. I'd probably say Estes Park in Colorado.
I love the fact that you can just look up Florida in Google and it's gonna give you some weird like
Yeah.
news story about some.
If you
crazy
do your
man.
birthday in Florida, there'll be some crazy news story about it,
All right, after we finish these, that's what we're doing next. We're all gonna look up our birthday
right?
in Florida.
Where's the most beautiful place you've been, Rob?
In Connor's arms.
I like it. I like that answer.
I
I Titanicked him.
like scenically or like that's a tough question. Cause is it like scenically, like where I've been?
Where do you feel the most beauty? Where did you feel like you felt the most beauty in the world? Maybe as you saw some young kid be nice to an old lady at fucking Hoo Ha, and you were like, "This is beautiful."
2010 Jefferson, South Dakota shows. These hard shows.
Attila played there once.
Yep. Anthony got high with them.
I could see that.
I think it was just because that level of acceptance and finding like music that actually hit home, and that wasn't like a general statement, like a cliche song, like a like those bands actually were super realist.
You were talking about Titanicing.
Oh,
I actually
yeah.
did not Titanic, Rob, but I love that you have that picture.
Yeah, him and
This is
Riley.
me and my roommate.
Yeah.
Riley's about to be my roommate. Shout out, Riley.
But yeah, shit. Like, I think that was like finding the music scene that when I did was like very important.
Because you found like a group of people that you could.
It wasn't
relate
even the
with, kind
group,
of.
the group of people. It was.
I've never felt more accepted than at a concert, and I have not been to that many concerts. But
Yeah.
nobody's looking at you and judging.
It wasn't
you.
even the people surrounding me. Like, it felt good at the time because all those people I don't talk to at all anymore. Like, Mersh is probably the only person I met in that time span.
That's who we need to call on this podcast,
He's driving. We could call him. He'll probably say some rude ass shit.
as always.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it was just like
Anthony.
a bunch of those people were fake and didn't give a shit about the scene or didn't care about. Like, I always like stood up for the music scene and like fought for it and pushed it and tried to make it successful again over the years. But yeah, like it was beautiful in the sense of like you could walk into that room and be judged by 90% of the people because your hair didn't swoop good enough or you were wearing a fucking
You gotta have the flick. Dude.
you were wearing the band that was playing's t-shirt. Like there's a bunch of like scene rules that you got to follow. But like watching my favorite bands play live and being there in an intimate setting of like 40 to 100 people is all not thousands, like an arena show or something.
Yeah, that's what's great about music is like everyone is there for the same music, but they're all there for a different like reason for the music.
Yep.
Like, they all relate to it differently.
Each song, everyone's there for their own reason, right?
And for like their own song. Like I feel like everybody goes to a concert and it's like they have that one song they want to see the artist play, the one they play on their way there.
And you get super disappointed if
you
don't.
don't.
Oh my God, that's happened so many fucking times. I was like, yeah, this is the one song. I drove here for this one song. Fuck the rest of the album.
You're standing in the front row like, play my song.
Yeah,
play my song.
play my song because I'm the only person that matters. The entitled
I need
ass.
to hear this.
I spent $300 fucking dollars to make it here.
Dude,
play my fucking song.
Dude, when I was at the Motionless in White concert and fucking he played Eternally Yours, he had a bouquet of roses, and I was like right there at the rail, and a bouquet is 12 roses, a dozen roses, and he was throwing them out in the crowd and everything. Dude, I was literally like right where my hand is at, move it over like 4 feet, a rose got thrown. I'm like, no, I wanted it so bad.
I wish you would have caught it, so I really could have married you guys.
Dude, I told.
I would have got asked for an annulment within 5 seconds.
Just get the prenup.
As one
All this will stay yours, Rob. The whole podcast.
as the songs were like cutting off and the lights turned off, I'm like, I love you, Chris, and I was the only voice you could hear.
We know you didn't say it like that. You were like, I love you, Chris.
Yeah,
Something
it's
like that.
Simsini weenie 12-year-old girl screaming.
With your shirt up.
Oh my God!
At the Post Malone concert, I had
Which
a
one did you
buddy
go
in the
to?
pit, the one in Sioux City at the Hard Rock.
Oh, okay.
That shit was sick, bro. Like, he rocked that bitch. But I had buddies in the pit, and like he'd finish a cigarette and flick his butt. Motherfuckers crawling on the ground trying to find that shit, and
I need to touch his lips.
they pick up a cigarette butt, and I'm like, how the fuck do you know it's the right one? Like, there's 19 other motherfuckers smoking a cigarette right there.
I love Post Malone, but I would not want anything that came from that man.
Oh no.
He smokes like 3 packs daily or something like that.
Yeah.
They don't know. He
I
had to
just-
quit. His
I don't
record
quit.
label said they were gonna
Yeah, he
terminate him, or he had to quit
I
smoking.
thought he
Yeah,
said he
just-
cut back.
No, he just quit. Like within the past couple weeks.
He probably vapes now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Vape
I still
board.
think it's crazy.
Let's sell
that
him some coils.
He facts,
Puffco.
bro. Puffco. Posty with a Puffco.
Let's get our shit sponsored by Post Malone.
And Puffco.
Dude, I kind of look
That'd
like
be
him.
good for your business plus the pod.
We could just send him me as him for Halloween with the stash.
I allegedly sold Post Malone drugs.
Allegedly.
At the Hard Rock?
I'm pretty
Allegedly.
I'm pretty sure I allegedly
Allegedly.
saw the text messages about him bringing Post Malone in bags.
I want to allegedly see these text messages.
I gotta go digging. It's
He-
a
it's
He
fucking.
fine.
literally
It's
for like
fine.
4 hours one day, and he's like, "Yep, this is when I sold this to this," and I'm like, "Jesus Christ!"
Allegedly.
There's just like
Allegedly.
a plethora of screenshots of like fucking major fucking Live Nation artists. I'm just rolling through. Shout out Live Nation for having the most pie heads on your fucking arsenal.
Fucking Willie Nelson.
So what's the most beautiful
What's the
place
most
you've been to,
beautiful place
Nathan?
you've been, Nathan? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either gotta be
The
His
driver's seat
mom's
of my
vagina.
Mustang. I'd say that place is pretty beautiful.
Every place is beautiful
Didn't
inside
crack my
the
top.
state.
The whole world's my
you
favorite
hear
place through the windshield
Pretty
of
beautiful.
a Mustang.
Didn't crack my
I'm
top one.
looking
though.
at you through the glass. Don't
I know how much time has passed,
No.
but it feels like forever.
Yeah, I think you guys should get married. I believe.
That song fucks. I don't care.
Dude, it does.
We'll play that at the one-on-one dance for you guys.
That'll be our first dance together.
You know how proud.
Nah, it's got to be Creed, arms wide open.
No,
How
no,
Scott snapped that ass that night.
No, we gotta go like a week without seeing each other, because you know how like the bride has to get their dress on and the groom can't see them like a couple days prior. We
Nathan's wearing a dress.
gotta stay. We gotta
Yeah,
stay.
he is.
We gotta stay. I've worn one before. We gotta stay like a week apart from each other so we can see each other. It's been a while.
Since I've.
First saw you.
Oh, dude, no, Scott's dapping that ass. I'm going to get liposuction so he doesn't even recognize me.
In a week.
I'll do it, bitch. Same day surgery.
Pierce Street.
Alex will be the bridesmaid plus the groomsman.
And the bridesmaid
Yep.
at the same time.
He's
I'm
got
a
the
half
long
suit,
hair.
half suit, half dress.
Clarence will be the ring bearer. You need a butt rub, bro?
I'm looking at you.
Connor, you
through the
didn't help him,
walls.
bro.
He's looking for you to move your legs, my guy.
So what's the most beautiful place you've been to, Nathan?
the cords.
It's gotta be either Superstitious Mountain in Arizona, or 11 Mile Canyon in Colorado.
I say this as I've been to like Seattle and the Puget Sound. And
Well, I would say Oceans.
I've heard that place
Ocean.
sucks.
I would say Oceanside in California, but it was very gloomy that day. But it was still a really
San
cool
Diego was like whack as fuck.
That was the smog.
scene. No, it was just gloomy.
Smock?
The smog.
It was just gloomy that day. But yeah, 11 Mile Canyon was really cool because like it obviously it's 11 miles and like I went panhandling for gold out in Cripple Creek in the old mines and shit.
Oh,
Now I know.
I'm
why
going to
they
change
sent
my
you there.
answer.
Cripple Creek.
An Apple store.
Of course you would.
I want to go to the New York one or Chicago one. Like, that's a dream of mine.
Mine would change if I ever went to Kentucky.
Why Kentucky? For the
Because
fried
then
chicken?
they won't frown upon him fucking his cousins.
Pretty sure that's fucking like Tennessee or
Same.
But no, down, you got the Kentucky Derby for one, and for two, you have the Memorial of Secretariat and a statue, and three, the
Secretariat.
I think the Churchill Downs are there.
He's
Or that might
the
be Florida.
greatest Kentucky Derby horse of all
Yeah.
time.
No, he's not the greatest Kentucky Derby horse in all time. He's one of the greatest racehorses of all time. He won the Triple Crown, which you have to run the Belmont, you have to win at the fucking Churchill Downs, and you got to win the Kentucky Derby. And I believe Belmont is 1.5 miles or 1.75 miles of a fucking straight race. And literally, the brand Ariat is named after Secretary. The fucking country brand Ariat Boots.
Ariat.
Area.
It's Ariat because it's named after Secretary.
It's Ariat.
So dumb. But no, he's one of the greatest horses ever. And I just love horses. Literally, so my mom had the paperwork filed on our horse, Taboo. He was
Bro,
a-
you don't even have a horse.
I literally, dude, Connor has straight up been him and Aaron have been trying to get my horse drugged out of his mind.
That was not me.
Can you get us some trend?
I just wanted to bring my kids to see your goddamn horses, and you told me no because you thought I was gonna feed them like LSD porridge or some shit. Like
'Cause
I would not do that to your horses.
You and Aaron were on the fucking the wave of being in cahoots of let's get Nathan's horse tripped.
Why
out of
does
his fucking
everyone
mind.
think I'm in on his shenanigans? Like half the time I tell motherfuckers don't trust him. He's fucking with you. Like when someone he asks to see someone's phone, I look at him, I go, don't do it. He'll go through your entire phone and he'll just start
But
messaging
no,
random
we
people.
had the documentation done on our horse Taboo, which is a Palomino quarter horse or something, and his great ancestor was Secretariat, and I'm like, that's fucking dope. That's fucking dope.
You've been out of frame this whole time.
I mean, that's all right. They can see enough of my face.
We don't need to see his ugly ass.
We just need to see them thighs, Daddy.
Shut up.
Those
I hate
tree trunks,
Like
baby.
honestly, if your
it.
face wasn't
So
in it, I think you were a bad bitch.
I googled how much it costs to get liposuction. It's like $5,000 to $7,000. This would be where I'd get my liposuction done at.
Nah, dude. You
This
need
in my
them.
stomach.
Nah, get the fucking hoochie daddy shorts and show that shit off.
No.
Yup.
Bitches
No.
would
Big
bitches
thighs
save,
save
lives,
lives,
Dad.
Nathan.
No.
Yeah, you
Bro,
can ruin a
guys
bitch's
wanna
life
see-
with those.
I don't even think they're that big. It's just your perception of them.
No. They
Body
definitely-
dysphoria, baby.
They definitely
They
are
big.
way
Like
bigger
I've got
than-
monster thighs and his are bigger than mine.
They are fucking like no joke. They are probably the same size as the Rocks, but mine aren't as strong as his.
He can't squat for shit.
Get those squats in, bro.
I don't want to. Why would I want to get them bigger?
So you just want to be all show, huh?
Tone him. Burns fat off him. Muscle is leaner than fat.
I get that.
So if your legs
you?
are muscular and not fat, doing squats.
But they're not fat though. It's just I used to be really big, and it's just old skin and a little bit of fat. Because these things are still pretty fucking strong and muscular. Don't doubt them. Like they'll hurt a motherfucker's shin.
What?
They'll hurt a motherfucker's shin.
He's gonna kick you.
Dude, have you seen me kick? Pretty sure
Dude.
you've seen me kick. It's pretty fucking.
You
Yeah,
used
we
to.
tried to touch your feet earlier. Remember?
You used to kick me, phantom kick me at Bodine's all the time. I'd just be standing there, all of a sudden your foot would be in my face.
And I'm pretty quick with it.
I'm also short as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got any more questions for us, Alex?
Oh yeah, I was trying to show you guys the gray sweatpants I ordered. But
That's not a